dollars follow public school students. The idea behind vouchers is the fact that it allow opportunities where there are not places for students to go to have the choice to go to another school because either their parents don't want them to go to that school or because that school is failing, so they need to have another option that's actually local and convenient for their parents. Vouchers are not the end-all be-all. In fact, we should look very closely at voucher programs to make sure that they actually hold to the same standards as the rest of our public schools are being held to. We now do not just look at the students that are coming from our public schools in those voucher programs. We need to look at all the students in those schools and make sure that we're holding those schools accountable if they're going to receive public vouchers for those students. The idea behind it is that we're going to provide more options to kids regardless, but we want to make sure that those options are clear and transparent for all of our schools. And the idea is that if we don't have vouchers, then we need to have some other options for students to make sure that they can go to the greatest schools possible in their community. If we do have voucher programs, and we do allow that, like the ones that are going on in New Orleans, then we need to make sure that those are being held to high standards. We need to make sure that they're looked at accountable and that they're actually improving students' lives. If they're not doing those things, just like any other program that we have for students, we need to make sure that we're looking at it and moving on and providing options that are going to move them forward, regardless of whatever the name of the program is.
And so you can conclude it would be advantageous for each candidate to conclude with something affirmative or non-affirmative.
Well, I'll take it that's Mr. Washington's question.
Well,
no,
wait
it's
a minute.
not.
Wait, excuse me. Okay, so we're not going to get into that.
No, I was just going to answer the question,
yes,
since he was asking about it. I believe the idea is that, again, I would support anything that is made sure that we're looking at it as actually and used to the same standards as the rest of our public schools.